Hello everyone, I welcome you to the next video of Mastery of Commerce. I hope you have seen my previous videos of business studies in which I had explained chapter 1. I have also prepared the worksheet for the same, which I will be uploading in the description box of that particular video. Now let us now look today on the chapter of Accountancy, Recording of Transactions part 1, which we were already doing. In this we have completed till question number 16 and now we have to go to question number 17. Without wasting much time, let us quickly start. First of all, we have to make the journal entries and then we will be preparing the ledgers. I will not be preparing all the ledgers but will give you some idea of how the ledgers are prepared. If you are confident enough, you can prepare the ledger of all the rest of the accounts, but just check what journal entries you have done and whether any mistake you have done in them or not, right? So let us quickly draw the format of journal entry. Date, particular, ledger folio, then debit, and here goes the credit. So we are making the journal entries in the book of Messrs. Goel Brothers. Journalize the following transactions in the journal of Messrs. Goel Brothers and post them to the ledger. I am reading the question from your book of accountancy, page number 94. Now January 1, the first transaction is started business with cash. So we all know the first entry of starting business is always cash account debit to capital. Cash account debit to capital, it is 1,65,000. Now narration will be being business started with cash. Let us quickly go to the next one. January 2, open bank account in PMB. So this is contra entry. Bank account debit to cash. Who is the receiver? Bank. What is going out? Cash. So it is 80,000. Cash transferred to bank account. Now next is January 4. So January 4, the next is goods purchased from Tara. So purchases account debit. Whenever name is given to you, it means it is credit, sale or purchase. So we have purchased from Tara, we have not paid her the money. It is 22,000. Right? Goods purchased from Tara. Now January 5. January 5 is goods purchased for cash. So whenever we are making any purchases for cash, we are, instead of writing the name, we will write cash. Purchases account debit to cash. So how much it is for? 30,000. I am not writing the narration now. You all have idea by now how to write the narrations. But please write narration for each transaction. It should be written. January 8, it is goods sold to Naman. So who is the receiver? Naman. Naman has also not paid us cash, right? That is why his name has come. Naman account debit to sales. So we have to take the money from him. It's 12,000. Right? Now next is January 10. It says cash paid to Tara 22,000. So we had purchased from her. So who is the receiver? Tara account debit. Debit the receiver. What has gone out? Cash. How much? 22,000. Right? So this transaction is completed. Now January 15 says cash received from Naman, discount allowed. Means Naman, how much we were supposed to receive from Raman, how much? 12,000. But how much he has given us? 11,700. It means we have allowed him discount. Okay. So entry will be cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Naman. Okay, so 11,700 we have received, 300 we have given discount, and who is the giver of all this amount? Naman, right? So we are again applying the 3 golden rules of accountancy. Let us now see the rest of the transactions. Next is paid wages. So wages account debit to cash. Okay, so it is 200. Now January 18 says furniture purchase for office use. So furniture is our fixed asset. So furniture account debit to cash. It is for how much? 5,000. Now next is January 20. January 20 has withdrawn for bank for personal use. So if I am withdrawing for personal use, what it is considered as? Yes, you are correct. It is considered as drawing, right? So we will enter this amount in drawing. Now we are taking from bank. So it will not be cash. Drawing account debit to bank. $4,000. Right? Now next is issued check for rent. Again, when I am giving check means my bank is affected. So rent account debit to bank. Right? It is for 3,000. Now next says goods issued for household purpose. So whenever I am issuing goods for household purpose means purchases have to be changed. So the date is January 23. Drawings account debit to purchases. Right? So these are goods, that is why purchases we are writing. If it is cash, then we will write cash. So drawings account debit to purchases 2,000. Now next is January 24. Lots of transactions in this question. January 24, drawn cash from bank for office use. So cash has come in and bank has reduced. Cash account debit to bank. Right? So 6,000. Please write the narration for each of them. I have not required space, that is why I am giving them. Now January 26, because I want to teach you ledger, journal entries, all the questions we have already completed. We have to focus more on ledger account. Now commission received. So whenever we are receiving commission, it is credit. Okay. Cash account debit to commission received. Commission received is what? Our profit. It is considered as an income. So income is always credited. You remember the golden rule? It says debit all incomes and losses. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So commission received is considered as our income, right? So commission received is 1,000. Now next is January 27. It says bank charges. So bank charges is also my expense. Bank charges account debit to cash. So it is 200. So January 28 is check given for insurance premium. So I am giving check means my bank will be affected. Sorry, bank charges have to be paid out of bank. My account it is directly going. Insurance premium account debit because it is an expense to bank. Again bank will be affected because we have given check 3000. After this we have January 29. It says paid salary. So salary is again an expense. Salary account debit to cash 7000. Then we have January 30. January 30 is cash sales. So we have received cash after doing the sales. Cash account debit to sales. Right? So it is 10,000. So these are all the journal entries which we have to first make. In exam when you get the question, you have to first of all write all these journal entries. Again I will say along with the narration. Don't forget to write the narration. I have just not written the narration because I wanted to show you the ledger account over here. Right? So let us quickly make the ledger account of cash so that it becomes clear to you how we are picking up. First of all, please check the format which I have already given you in the previous class. First of all, what we have date, then we have particular, then general folio, then we have amount, then again we have date, then we have general folio, and then we have amount. Okay, this side is debit side and this side is credit side. Date, particular, JF, cash, date, particular, JF, cash. Amount, then date, particular, JF, amount. Okay, let us start. Cash is over here. I already told you, remember like this. Whenever cash is there, so cash will not come in its own ledger, right? What will come? The other thing will come. If the other thing has 2, so it will always come over here. So January 1, 2, capital. Now no need to write 2 and by. Earlier we used to write it. Now in the new format it is not there. So capital is 1,65,000. Right? Now cash comes over here. Now cash is 2 over here, means other thing is buy. So January 2, bank. How much it is? 80,000. Right? Now next is cash over here. So again it is January 5, purchases. How much it is? 30,000. Okay. Now cash comes over here. Again January 10, Tara. How much? 22,000. Okay. Cash comes again over here. Naman. So January 15. Now please remember, I will write the amount which is in front of cash. I will not write what is in front of Naman, because actual cash how much I have received? 11,700, not 12,000. Okay. So in my ledger also, whatever actual amount I have received, that will only be entered. 11,700. Now next comes wages. So wages will come over here. January 16. It is 200. Now next we have furniture. Furniture will be how much? 5,000. Right? Now cash, we can see where it is here. Bank. January 24. Bank. So 6,000. Now where else do we get cash? Here. To commission received. Again January 26. Commission received. Right? Commission received will be 1,000. Now after this cash is over here. Salary. January 29. Salary. It is 7,000. Okay. Now again it is sales. So January 30. Sales 10,000. Now as we can see the amounts, which side is bigger? This side is bigger. It has more amount. So when we will do the total of this, it will come 193700. You have to put 2 lines over here at the end. So what we will do? This total we will write over here also. Now as this side is smaller, first of all do the total of all these amounts and then subtract from this. So how we are going to write it? At the last day of the month, we write balance carried down. So the difference of these two columns is written under balance carried down. So it will be 49500. So what is the balance of our cash account? The balance of our cash account is 49,500. In exam like this, we generally check that child has done everything right or not. All the entries which you are doing in the ledger is checked by the teacher whether each journal entry is properly transferred to ledger account or not. This is only the ledger account of cash. Mind you, please listen carefully. You have to make ledger of each account which is written over here. So it is a very time consuming process. If one question in exam you get, write the journal entry and pass in the ledger, then it means you have to be very quick in first of all passing all the journal entries, and then one by one each account you have to prepare the ledger account. So you have to be quick enough to finish all this work. Okay, so this question is quite time consuming. You have to increase your speed. These journal entries should be in your, what we say, tip of mind. You have to immediately be alert in writing these journal entries, then only you can save time to prepare all the ledger accounts. All the ledger accounts have to be prepared. Right? So this is the process you will be following when you will go and make the capital ledger. So capital, where our capital is written, there is only one I think place where the capital is written. So you will simply write in capitals ledger. What you are going to write? In capitals ledger you will write in the buy side cash 165,000 and then balance carried down. You can close it. If you want, I can just draw one capital account also so that you get an idea that how. I hope the cash account is clear to everyone. Over here only I will do the capital account. When only one account is there, then how do we make it? It is very easy and simple. Just write the name. Don't forget to write the name over here. Capital account. Then we draw the same format. This. Now, January 1, the transaction will come. What it is? Cash. So we will write cash account and it is 1,65,000. So as you can see in the whole question, there is no place where capital is used. We are using the capital account. So we will simply write this, and then 31st January over here we will write balance carried down 165,000. and then both the sides the same amount is written and ledger is closed. So this is the way of making the ledger of the account which has only single entry, right? So this is the way. Now the other big ledger will be of bank. If you see, bank is used in many places. So bank will also be just similar to or somewhat like the cash ledger which you have prepared. I hope this video has helped you to understand how we are transferring journal entries to ledger. If any of the ledger you are finding difficult how to make, or you are not able to transfer the journal entries to the ledger, please write in the comment box. I will help you in preparing that particular ledger account, right? So that's all for today. Soon I will be finishing up with this chapter because hardly any questions are left now to solve and to finish. The purpose of giving you journal entries is if you have the correct journal entries, your ledger will be correct only. But please cross check with whatever journal entries you are making that those same entries I have given you over here or not. I hope video is helping you in understanding accountancy, which is a very interesting subject, not at all difficult. One message for you all: please save water. Nowadays we all are suffering from the scarcity of water all over our planet. So please try to preserve water as much as possible. Don't waste it. One message from my side which I want all the youngsters to follow. So bye for today. We will meet again in the next video. Bye.